In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 25, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Oakland Athletics versus Kansas City Royals. The Oakland Athletics will go on the road as they take on the Kansas City Royals at Kauffman Stadium. James Kaprielian will get the start for the Athletics. Brady Singer will take the mound for the Royals. The A's are 2-6 in their last 8 Sunday games and 13-40 in their last 53 overall. Oakland is 97-46 in their last 143 versus the American League Central. Meanwhile, the Royals are 0-5 in their last 5 Sunday games and 55-122 in their last 177 in Game 3 of a series. Kansas City is 36-78 in their last 114 versus the American League West. Singer faced the Athletics in his last start and he went 5.1 innings and allowed 6 hits, 0 walks, 3 earned runs, and struck out 4 batters. Singer has allowed 3 earned runs or less in 3 straight starts. Oakland has not been good on offense this season. They are bottom 5 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. James Kaprielian has allowed 1 home run or more in 8 out of 10 starts this year and a total of 11 home runs on the year. Singer has been on a decent run over his last trio. He's got 8 earned in 15.1 innings during that time, with 16 hits and 5 walks. As for Kaprielian, he had a rough start at Fenway but bounced back in his last outing with 2 earned in 5.1 frames. With Brady Singer pitching fairly well lately, the Royals have the edge here. Should be a fun matchup to watch and a great way to end the weekend series. So the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have had their share of struggles this season, but have both won 1 game in this series. James Kaprielian has really struggled this season and has an ERA of almost 6. Brady Singer hasn't been much better, but has allowed 3 or fewer runs in each of his last 3 starts. Oakland has been terrible on offense this season. They are bottom 5 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Brady Singer has allowed 3 earned runs or less in 3 straight starts. Kansas City has been poor on offense this season. They are bottom 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Both teams have been terrible on offense this year. Oakland is really struggling to put up runs and Kansas City has not been much better. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Chicago White Sox. The Baltimore Orioles are playing extremely well right now and are looking to continue that with this last game of the series. Right-hander Jordan Lyles will be on the bump for the Orioles as he is coming off a losing effort against the Washington Nationals, where he went 6.1 innings and allowed 2 runs on 5 hits with 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. The Chicago White Sox have been underperforming this season due to injuries and struggles and need to correct themselves fast. Young righty Dylan Cease will take the ball here and did not factor into the decision last time out against the Toronto Blue Jays and threw 6 shutout innings where he gave up 1 hit with 2 walks and 11 strikeouts. After the Orioles were able to pull off some surprising upsets in this series, the White Sox should be able to salvage what they can out of this series. Despite all of their injuries this season, they've been able to remain relevant in the American League Central. That's largely due to Dylan Cease being on the mound for the finale and the Orioles' biggest concern being their starting pitching. They'll have an experienced arm in Jordan Lyles for this game, but that still isn't the best news for Baltimore. They have lost 7 of his last 9 starts, the majority of which were to some of the worst teams in the league. Within that stretch, the Orioles lost to the Nationals, Tigers, and the Royals twice. In this month alone, Lyles has allowed at least 4 runs in all but 1 of his starts. That doesn't bode well for a Chicago team whose lineup has the ability to produce runs in bunches at any given time. They may not have had the best week, but they should still be able to perform well enough to support Cease on Sunday. Unlike Lyles, the White Sox have won 7 of his last 10 starts. That includes ones against other, superior American League East teams in the Blue Jays and Rays just this month. Those wins have largely been off the back of Cease's pitching as well. He hasn't allowed a single earned run in any of his last 5 starts. While he may not completely shut out the Orioles lineup, he should keep them in check well enough. So the Chicago White Sox to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Jordan Lyles has struggled throughout the month of June as he is 1-2 with a 6.65 ERA in 4 starts, while Dylan Cease is 2-2 with a 3.32 ERA in 6 home starts. Chicago has struggled to force double plays this season as they have forced 41 double plays this season, which is the 3rd fewest in the majors. The over has hit in 6 of the last 8 Orioles road games, as well as hitting in 9 of the previous 12 White Sox games against American League East opponents. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs vs. St. Louis Cardinals. A series victory hangs in the balance when the Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals close the curtains on their 3-game meeting with a rubber match on Sunday. The sleeping bats of the Cardinals were jolted back awake on Saturday as they hung 5 runs on the scoreboard and bounced back from their series opening loss. They'll try to keep the wood cracking in a head-to-head meeting with Cubs right-handed pitcher Alec Mills. On the other end, the Cardinals are planning on starting Jack Flaherty for this matchup. The Cubs are 24-55 in their last 79 versus a team with a winning record and are 2-5 in their last 7 versus National League Central. The Cubs are also 4-10 in their last 14 games versus a right-handed starter. The Cardinals are 8-3 in their last 11 home games and are 7-3 in their last 10 home games versus a right-handed starter. The Cardinals are also 34-16 in their last 50 versus National League Central. These 2 rivals are at opposite ends of the spectrum this season. St. Louis should remain in the hunt all season, while Chicago will have to fight tooth and nail to avoid the National League Central basement. Look for the Cards to flex their offensive muscles on Sunday against a struggling Alec Mills, who has an ERA over 8 in limited work. Cubs pitching has been dreadful of late, and their woes will continue against a top 5 scoring offense in the Cardinals. St. Louis has been excellent at home lately, going 9-3 in their last 12 at Busch. Meanwhile, the Cubs are just 4-15 in their last 19 overall. Flaherty has had a couple of rough starts so far. He's gone just 3 innings in each with 7 walks in 6 innings. Swarmer has struggled recently himself with 3 straight losses. He's got 14 earned in 12.2 innings during that time. St. Louis' lone hiccup in this series in the opener was an anomaly, and they'll close things out in impressive fashion on Sunday. So the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. Given the very small sample sizes from both Mills and Flaherty, it's hard to know what to expect heading into this matchup. In all likelihood, neither starter will be around for very long. Cubs pitching has been a nightmare over their recent brutal stretch of play and now ranks 27th in the league. They are ripe for the picking for a Cardinal offense that ranks in the top 5 in runs scored. Look for St. Louis to hang a big number on Mills and a series of Cubs relievers. Until we see a good start from Flaherty, expect to see him yield some damage as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.